Hot questions about love, marriage, sex, relationship, or life in general. We've got the answers. Let's talk about it with Dr. Ranti.
Okay, let's talk about it. My article, by Dr. Ranti. And today, we're gonna be talking about handling breakups gracefully, moving on without the drama. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Dr. Ranti Jacobs Agbaminoja, and today we are diving into a topic that everyone has experienced at some point of their lives: breakups, including myself, right? It's never easy to end a relationship, but it doesn't have to be full of bitterness and drama. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through how to handle breakups gracefully, allowing both you and your former partner or your ex to move on without any issues. With dignity. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
We need to accept the reality of the situation. It's tough. I know. Sometimes it's hard to let go of the what if or the hope of reconciliation. But healing can only begin when we face the reality that the relationship has come to an end. Acceptance means shifting your focus from the past to the future. When a breakup happens, it's easy to fall into the blame game, isn't it? We want to figure out whose fault it was, but pointing fingers will only fuel more negativity. Instead, I suggest ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I grow from it? Really, a breakup is painful. Painful as it is, can be a powerful moment for personal reflection. Now, one of the hardest yet most necessary things to do post-breakup is to give each other space. You need that space. You just need that space at that time. But rushing into that kind of reigniting old wounds, I need to let you know it's important to set boundaries. That moment, you just have to set boundaries. Time and space are critical for both you and your ex to heal. It can be tempting to hear your grievances on social media, but I urge you to control your emotions in the public. And I repeat, control your emotions in the public. Venting publicly or posting cryptic messages only leads to more drama. The online, what they call them? Online in-laws. Instead, process your feelings privately with close friends or even with a therapist. Breakups are also a great time to prioritize self-care. Take time for yourself. Reconnect with the things that makes you happy. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, rediscovering a hobby, or trying something new. Focus on your well-being. You have to focus on your well-being. Try something new. And I know sometimes the urge to move on quickly can be strong. How long am I going to be like this for? You might feel tempted to dive into another relationship to distract yourself from the pain. No. I encourage you not to rush into a new relationship. Take the time to rebuild your emotional strength and ensure that when you are ready, you can enter your next relationship in a healthy mindset.
Marriage, sex, relationship, so much more to talk about.
Something else we all crave after a breakup is closure, and why it can offer emotional relief. It doesn't always come the way you expect it. So if you can have a mature conversation with your ex for closure, great. But if it's not possible, don't demand for it. Find peace within yourself by accepting what's happening and focusing on the road ahead, because you have a long way to go. And when it comes to moving forward, I'll tell you this: forgiveness plays a high role. Forgiving your ex and yourself doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, right? It simply means letting go of the resentment that ties you to the past. By forgiving, you free yourself from bitterness and make room for new beginnings. What did I say? By forgiving, you free yourself from bitterness and make room for new beginnings. New beginnings, yes. Speaking of new beginnings, a breakup isn't just an end. It's a fresh start for you. It's an opportunity to reflect on what you are and what you want to moving forward.
Let's talk about it.
Take this time to embrace new opportunities, explore new interests, and discover yourself. This is a period to discover. It is important to take responsibility for your happiness. While breakups are painful, you are in control of your healing and your future. Don't let the end of relationship define who you are. Instead, use it as a stepping stone to become the best version of yourself. So, as you navigate through the end of a relationship, remember, breakups don't have to be full of drama. Yes, by focusing on your own growth, setting healthy boundaries, and embracing emotional maturity, you can come out stronger and better and more resilient on the other side. Thank you so much for joining me today on Let's Talk About It. I hope these tips helps you undo your breakup with grace and set you on the path to healing. If you found today's episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends, your uncles, your aunties, anybody that you know that is going through any relationship issue. It doesn't really have to be a relationship between a man and a woman. Even in families, as siblings, we have relationship issues. So I want you to share and leave a review. Until next time, take care, and remember, your happiness starts with you.
Real life, oh, real people, real issues everywhere. There's a voice to hear in the midst of the storm. There's a shoulder to lean on, to carry through, yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it with Dr. Ranti.